can't talk about Crowley County without talking water. The county has become well known over the years in the world of water management. There's now a term called by and dry, which describes what happened in Crowley County. Crowley County has a history steeped in agriculture, but that's not because the area naturally had water sources. The county was formed in 1911 out of a portion of northern Otero County, and the county is bordered on the south by the Arkansas River, but the river wasn't enough to irrigate local farms. The first irrigation systems came in through the Colorado Canal in the late 1890s. In the 1920s, the state built a tunnel through the mountains to deliver water from the Roaring Fork River on the western slope and into a new reservoir at Twin Lakes near Leadville. Crowley County farmers helped pay for that reservoir.
We all had farms, so you were stacking hay or shocking feed or irrigating. There was always something. We meaning Crowley County, had maybe 55,000 acres under irrigation in that period of time.
But Crowley's shares in the Twin Lakes Reservoir earned it some attention from thirsty Front Range cities.
A company called Cladco come in and bought up 51% of the farms, and so they had that much of the control of the water shares. And they, I think at the time, made people believe that things would be better, and they began to buy up the farms of the farmers that wanted to retire, wanted to quit farming, had a way to have a little money to pay off their debts and retire. And so many of the farmers sold out in this way. And so then I think the rest of the farmers, who my husband and I were one of that group, began to see what's going to happen. What will the price of our assessments be to hold on to our water? How much water will we have coming down the ditch that we can save our water? And so I think those were some of the questions that began to run through the minds of the people that were left. And so more water was sold. And this was the time period that the water was separated from the land, because that's how we sold our water rights, separated from the land. Aurora did let us have enough water to put the land back into grazing grasses.
A county that once had over 50,000 acres of irrigated land now only has about 5,000 acres in a good year. During recent droughts, that number has dropped down as low as 2,500 irrigated acres. And during that same time period, the county has experienced a 40% drop in population. But over the years, the county has found ways to stay viable.
As the ag went away, they managed to bring in a state facility, a state prison. And in 1998, we managed to bring in a private prison. So we've actually diversified the economy of Crowley County from strictly ag or mostly ag to primarily prisons. And it has stabilized our tax base, and we've been able to survive.
As Colorado continues to struggle to provide water for its growing suburban population, Crowley County stands as a reminder of what can happen when water is permanently separated from the land.